Hello everybody, I'm Nick from MD Recording Studios in Athens, Greece, and today I'm going to show you a new desk we got for the studio. It's a Toft ATB32. We got it from PMI Audio UK. It came about 3 weeks ago. It took us about a week to set it up in the studio and see how the signal flow works and, get used to the versatility that this desk offers. I'm really happy we did this purchase, and today I'm going to show you a couple of things that caught my eye at first, some things that I really like about this desk in recording environment and mixing stuff. So we will be setting up a drum set and a drummer inside. It's a band that's going to record a couple of songs these days, and I'm going to show you my workflow with the Toft. The way I've set up the Toft in the studio is by using an RME 5-phase 800 and 2 ADAT inputs extra. I have patched my output gear on some of the channels here. So 1 to 6 I got my Goldenades and my Joemeek and my Pacifica. 7, 8, 9 and 10 I'm using the Toft preamps. 11 to 14 I have patched those channels as an insert for an output preamp, the UA4 710 Infinity to Infinity. And then all the other channels I'm using the Toft's preamps. What I really like about using an analog desk in the studio is that with patching the subgroup outputs here to one of my ADAT interfaces, I can send any amount of channels to my DAW. Sometimes I like recording guitar cabs with multiple microphones, but I want to get, the sound I record. This is the one I'm going to keep in the end. So what I do is I'm blending the sounds at the recording stage, like these 3 channels. Then I'm patching them to subgroup 1 and 2, and by panning those channels to the left, I got all of those microphones mixed in one output. This way I'm saving a lot of space in the project, and it helps me to focus on mixing. Like, I don't have too many sounds to play with. I just focus on the sounds I created out of the source. One way to patch is this one. Sometimes I like to patch all my drums to 1 and 2. Example, the first 8 channels, and I'm using the insert on the subgroup to do a parallel compression or just use them as a subgroup. So by patching both to left, right and to 1 and 2, I can do my parallel compressing easily. Another feature that's very good is that the line inputs on the subgroup the subgroups are normal to the 1 to 8. So when you click line on the top of the 1 or 8, 1 through 8, you can have whatever is passed on the inputs there, so you can mix with equalizer and stuff. Here on 2526 I got a reverb unit, so I can send to my artists out their Q mix, but I can also record through any of the subgroups. So basically, by just doing an analog mix here, I can basically record whatever I'm listening in the control room to the DAW and never do any more mixing than that. You can apply EQ to all the channels, you can blend your reverbs. It's great for me, I really like that. The EQ is, very good. I have worked in the past with a Trident ATB, so having a Toft now is, back to the roots. I just love the way this thing, shapes the sound when recording, and I love using compressors and EQ at the recording stage. I don't want to leave it for later. I just like it this way. So now we're going to be recording a drum set. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to use the first, say, 16 channels for the recording. I'm going to send the output of my DAW here in 2728, and I'm going to send Q-Mix with pre-fader to the artist. I'm going to use reverb on everything. I'm going to be recording the reverb through 1 and 2 and all the other channels from the direct outputs. What I'm going to experiment basically on today is I'm not gonna, go the direct out way of getting this to the top with travel, getting your gain set up and record and mix afterwards. I'm going to create a mix on the stereo. I'm going to record everything through the direct out. I have the ability to monitor both the console and the out of my RME through my Dangerous controller, and I see if I can do a recording that will be already mixed. That's what I'm trying to do today. If not, the digital environment allows us for, any modification later without any noise issues. You know, the console is really quiet on the direct outputs and on the subgroups, and I don't have a problem with that. So let's see how this goes today. We go to the live room to see they're setting up the drums, and we will be back here to show you basically how I'm going to record those drums with the Toft. So we just finished recording the drums for today's session. So far I'm really happy with the outcome and what I'm listening to. I'm going to put the console in its places the next months. I'm going to continue recording with this band and see how other instruments are blending in and using different techniques. Stay tuned with our series, Gear Spotlight series, because I'm going to be posting more videos about the Toft and other gear the coming months. So, thanks so much for watching. See you next time.